It's important for the Masons Union to be involved in the community, which we have been doing for the last, I think, since 1998 or so. The construction industry is an up and down situation, yeah. We have good years and we have bad years. When we have the good years, everybody is happy. They can feed their family. When we have the bad years, a lot of us, they really don't save their money. So I decided to put one food bank together in our own office. And we were getting so much food coming in, then I called Lin Ching, whereas I would give them all of food and they would help me distribute it to my members. And it's been going on for the last 2 years, 3 years now. I tell my members that we should, in your area, you should get involved with your community. A lot of our guys, they out there helping training football or baseball. When they ask the union for donation, as long as the members' children are involved in that, we're out there helping them get the donation money for them. We all should get involved with the community. It's something so big that a lot of us don't realize it. Doing the right thing and being a good citizen, I think the choices are great when you get involved with the community.
Society of Young Leaders this last year has been a fantastic opportunity to meet and greet with other people who share the same interests. Moving here 18 months ago, I didn't really know much of anyone outside of my enterprise family. So finding people who have the same excitement that you do, it's great to join these folks, and whether we do a pauhana at a wine bar or we're stuffing backpacks with all these school supplies on a Saturday morning, no matter what you're doing, you're having fun, and you know that the greater good is really who benefits. With SYL, we have done a number of projects, including adopting a family at Christmas with Helping Hands. We've done a couple of interview workshops or resume workshops with Next Step Shelter for the homeless in Kaka'ako. Most recently, we did a Lo'i project in He'ea, which was, for me, a great opportunity. We also did School Supply Drive, which we did both pieces. One, raising all the goods here in our office, as well as going to AUW's location and actually stuffing the backpacks. And it was rewarding to see what Enterprise contributed and what we were able to bring to the table, and then more importantly, to go and see on the grand scale what Oahu did as a community and the different school districts and how many backpacks we stuffed with pencils and highlighters and paper and binder for, all of these children. So that was really exciting. For me, over the last few years, as you start to give back, you feel that reward of knowing someone else benefited. And to do it individually, you do make an impact, certainly. But when you start to get your organization involved, Enterprise Holdings or my administrative office here of over 50 employees, or all of your friends and their family, the impact that you can make is so much more on a grand scale.
Aloha United Way is important to the community because it creates an opportunity to help many agencies do the things that we need in our community for those who can't help themselves.
Our team, I believe we are a powerhouse team here at the Hawaii Credit Union League. Myself and my colleague Tracy and Kathy were all part of the Coordinators Council, and we know how to run a good campaign. We teach others how to run a good campaign. So I think we better be able to execute a good campaign within our small organization.
The meaning of Aloha coincides with the credit union philosophy of people helping people. So Aloha, as you know, is something that we share, which means the breath of life, ha. And here at the Hawaii Credit Union League, we're the trade association for Hawaii's credit unions, and we also outreach to the Pacific and Guam and in Yap as well. So we live that every day by providing the key services for our member credit unions to serve their members each and every day.
The company never really did fundraising or rally type events. So to do it, I think just to even have an event was something different. We did an ice cream party where we built sundaes and we built ice cream floats, and we did a luncheon and we invited some of our vendors in and some of our neighbors, and it was a build your own lunch type of bar. And everything was premised around our theme. Our theme was lucky. Lucky we live Hawaii. Lucky we have good health. And lucky we have a job, and lucky that we're in a position to give back.
I think it's important for all of us to get involved in the community, is because we never know. In life, we're not given guarantees. Our life is not guaranteed, our finances are not guaranteed, and certainly our health is not guaranteed. To be a part of an organization such as Aloha United Way, where we're able to help those who cannot help themselves, the one thing we can be sure of is that we can at least guarantee second chances through working with an organization that spreads and work with the rest of the organizations here in the state of Hawaii.
I think Aloha United Way is important to the community because it provides, it's a place where people can go to for services. It's a safety net. It's everything that I think people are afraid to ask for, but it's there. And I think that it's behind the scenes. It's a great thing for a community to have.
I think knowing that, you're making a difference in the end, that is, even in, I think, what we do here as our mission with HMSA, it's like, you're making a difference for our membership, for the people of Hawaii. That's the same feeling we get with doing our AUW activities. The monies that you've raised and all the time, effort, and energy you put into it is going towards a really good cause and going to make a difference in the lives of people.
Candace and Colleen, both as a team, took on a huge responsibility, and they worked really hard. They're so energetic, very organized, and just loved that interaction with our employees. And I think our employees responded well to their personalities and their real passion for getting this done with us this year, and they did a great job.
It's easy to work with Colleen, and we work really well together. We get a lot done. I think it's challenging because it's a lot of coordination throughout the year on top of the work that we do for HMSA, but I think it's rewarding in and of itself.
We actually planned a number of different activities throughout the year, from an executive breakfast where our executives cook and serve and entertain our employees for that morning.
Our executives also donate things for our silent auction, as well as HMSA provides money for us to purchase items to be bidded on. And I think the other one that's really popular is our country market. I think because it ties into our healthy initiatives as well, and it's a way for even our local farmers to be involved and our employees to be able to purchase vegetables and fruits, but then yet all proceeds go to Aloha United Way. And so the extra hours that we put into it, I think we run a very tight, very good, very fun campaign for our employees. So I do believe that at the end of the day, we do get a lot of benefit from what we're doing.
At Hawaiian Electric, giving back to the community is part of our corporate culture, and we have a long tradition in partnering with AUW.
Well, the Aloha United Way is important to the community for many reasons. There's a lot of people out there who need some assistance, and the United Way, Aloha United Way, provides that with a whole bunch of charities that they're associated with.
So there are three primary reasons why we went with online pledging. The first is it's the right thing to do in terms of being green and environmentally conscious. And secondly, it's more efficient and accurate, and it eliminates the need for us to route paper forms. And lastly, it provides greater confidentiality and therefore greater confidence for our employees in their pledge process. So our two big fundraising events are our annual Hiko cookbook that comes out in November and December of every year. and our summer golf tournament. Both of these events are very popular and successful in raising money for AUW. And the events are supported by our employees and provide an opportunity for our volunteer employees and AUW and the community to collaborate in giving back. One new idea we had this year was to hold an online auction where employees could bid online for items donated by employees and the community.
You'd be hard-pressed to find another organization other than Aloha United Way that can touch that many people, touch that many lives. So of course, from our standpoint, from Local 1260, it's important to be part of that because, you know, we're in the community, and the stronger community leads to stronger all of us.
You know, I feel really strongly about giving back to the community and the community that we live in, and especially those that are less fortunate than others. And at HIHR from day one, we have made it a point to really hardwire into our organization, our culture, for everybody to give back as a company and as individuals.
We're a pretty small company here of now 40 people, and David Jones, our executive director of HR, really spearheaded this whole fundraising event. And to watch the whole team, I mean literally 100% participation, everybody come together and give in all levels, and not always monetary but in time as well. But to see everybody really rally around it and get together and participate, it's exciting.
I think just being the first campaign, we wanted to get it rolling. We kind of, just myself and maybe a couple other people within our office, just saying, you know, what can we do? Do we want to keep it, you know, simple, since maybe a lot of people haven't heard about it? I think we just threw the messaging of the email when we first had done it, and then we got the response and raised the goal and went beyond our goal.
And the exciting part is now what we're working on with Aloha United Way in a partnership is now to expand this opportunity for our 280 clients and our 4,200 employees that we service and administer to start putting that process into place. So it'll be hardwired in their employment forms and applications so that our clients and our client employees that might not currently have access to Aloha United Way or might not know about it, now we can educate them and be one more kind of source to help bring in more people to contribute and volunteer for Aloha United Way.
Aloha United Way is one of those few organizations in the community that touches the entire breadth of what goes on here. And they are really the support of the safety net that's so important in the times we live in for this community that we're in right now. It makes it a better place for us to live in. It helps our fellow citizens here who are less fortunate than others. And there is really no other mechanism to do that in the community at all.
I choose to work at HMSA so that we can give back to the community by creating a healthcare coverage that is affordable. I work with AUW to help them review projects that want to be funded. I work with the state agency that helps to look at applications for people that want to provide services in this community to make it part of our state plan.
Well, I think that's just telling of our organization that HMSA and our executives are very committed to Aloha United Way and our community. And so they don't just tell us to kind of do these events, but they're also involved as well, and they care, I think, about our employees and the community. And so it comes together. It's fun for even Colleen and myself to put on these events knowing that we have the support of our executives.
After the kickoff, we did an executive breakfast that all of us cook or serve our employees. That was a great thing.
Every breakfast has its own theme, usually some era in music. And this last one was the 60s. So what we do is not only do we serve, we dress up to reflect that era. We have people who sing, people who dance for money, who perform in order to try to raise extra money for the thing. So it's a great time. It really is a great time.
This year's campaign was really amazing and a lot of fun. One of our founding values at Enterprise is a fun and friendly place where teamwork rules. And so we really wanted to centralize the campaign towards having fun and participation, getting a lot of people in there.
We rally our team and we really get them into the spirit of giving by letting them know that it's a great way for them to participate and be part of the company and giving back to the community.